Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, covering the Boring Company, and we will look into the front cast for the Model Y in Fremont, more footage over there. Then we will look at Texas because there's a lot of rules that have to be taken care of when Tesla starts producing Model Ys and the Cybertruck. So if you do enjoy that, do consider subscribing to my channel and we will dive into it in this moment. So we start with the Boring Company, and the Boring Company has done some tests in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, I don't have official footage here. I'm showing you here the Boring Tunnel in the SpaceX location. So what's happening? We have tests happening which say that we have 4,400 passengers per hour at the current loop. Once the entire Las Vegas loop will be done, we will have a max capacity of 55,000 people. So first of all, guys, that's some great news. And why I do find them so great is pretty simple, because there are many people that will have the chance to go into a Model Y or a Model 3 and go through the Boring Tunnel. It's not just about the experience, but it's about being in a Tesla. It is free marketing again, and on the top, Tesla will make money, or in this case, Boring Company is going to make money by transporting people. So for Tesla, it's free marketing, and a lot of people will use this loop in Las Vegas, and there's a lot of potential for the Boring Company to get more customers for Tesla in the future. So this is some really good news, guys. And I think a lot of people underestimate the power of people having that great experience with a Tesla car. And once they get in an age, or once they have the possibility to buy a new car or buy their first car, if they have the money, they might decide to buy a Tesla at that point. And this is really important for Tesla because, yes, right now the demand is through the roof. There's nothing to be talked about when it comes to any demand issue. But at the end of the day, at some point, it's really important to get more and more people towards the Tesla brand. Furthermore, we look at Giga Austin. So for all the people here from the United States, you might know the issue with the dealerships. And it was pretty quiet when it came to the dealerships in Austin or in Texas. Because actually Tesla hoped that this regulation I'm talking about here, the direct sale to a customer, would be possible as Tesla moved to Austin. They hope to get an exemption here because they make so much money, or they bring so much money into Texas, that Texas might do an exemption here. But it looks like they won't get one for now. They have to wait till 2023 apparently. So it looks like Tesla has to continue selling cars to people in Texas by bringing the car outside of the state. People have to move outside of the state and pick up that car outside of a state connected to Texas. So this is pretty hilarious when you think about the enormous logistics behind that, because for all the people here in Texas, that means when you get a Cybertruck, you have to actually drive to the border of Texas and then pick up your truck on the other side of the border and then get inside Texas as well again. And it really depends where you live in Texas. It could be a really long drive. So please let me know what your thought is, and if you're from Texas, what your thought about this topic is, and if you're annoyed of that as well, and if you are hoping that it's changing pretty soon. So please let me know what your thought is about this topic here. So not only the Cybertruck, but as well the Model Y that will be produced very soon here in Austin has to be picked up outside of Texas. You can still go into showrooms, you can still watch them, but as well the contract will not come from Texas, it will come from Nevada. So talking about this, I have even some more great news, because it's not only the Cybertruck and the Model Y we are looking at, but we also have great news from Australia. So in Australia, we do have pretty good news when it comes to the energy business. The energy business in Australia is doing pretty well. And at the beginning, it was really hard for Tesla to go into that market. The government was not supporting it at the beginning, but the mega packs are really having a great impact here. And it's not only the mega packs, they really help to give people the opportunity to have electricity. And there was another incident again in Australia where in Hornsdale actually helped to give people electricity as a coal mine or a coal factory was actually down. So it is again the coal coming from electricity coming from coal. Sorry for the mistake here. The electricity coming from coal, these kind of buildings, there was an explosion, and in this case you see what's happening. Many people don't have any electricity. Many people have to live in the dark, and the mega packs to some part help people to get electricity. And that is the future, guys. I mean, in Europe you will need that. You will need that in China as well, and I expect Tesla doing this kind of mega packs in China as well at some point. And of course in the United States we have seen more and more projects regarding this topic, and as well in Israel. So there's a lot of countries investing money, a lot of companies in the electricity business investing money in mega packs that help to store the energy from solar roofs, solar panels, and of course the wind energy. So here an example again from a picture here in Hornsdale. So talking about the next thing, we are going to Fremont. We actually have some great news actually from Fremont, because the front cars for the Model Y is shown in Fremont again. We have seen it in Austin. We know that it's going to happen in Grünheide very soon. So we do know that the front cast in one piece will make Tesla even more profitable, because they have to use less parts because it's one part. It will be much more efficient. You can produce it much faster. And in this case, it helps for Tesla to increase and make more perfection when it comes to the production. And hopefully very soon we will see that in the first tests actually in Giga Berlin as well. We do see that the construction is continuing here in Berlin. Unfortunately, a lot of people ask me what the final permission or the final date will be, when the permission is coming. And I must honestly say I have really good connections to newspapers here in Germany and blogs when it comes to Tesla. But unfortunately, I don't have any date. So I will let you know. I just want to not make anything up or promise anything. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you do so, do consider subscribing, and I wish you a wonderful day, guys.